What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about Crimson Desert yet again, talk about Gamescom, go over my release date predictions. We're getting very close. And look, when I think about Gamescom, I think about all the games we could be getting that could be getting dates. There's not a single game I think that excites me more. And there's Hollow Knight Silksong. There's a couple other games. They are very high on my list. But I'll tell you this. If we leave Gamescom, and PAX is a possibility. I want to talk about that in this video as well, because there was some new news about 5 or so days ago that Pearl Abyss announced. But if we go through the end of August, let's just say it like that, a wide range, without a release date, I'm going to be pretty darn upset. Take the time you need, and the game needs to come out, I think, in a good condition. I think we're kind of moving into that department, right, where it's like, hey, I mean, the game's going to be set. Whatever the game is whatever the game is. You got to make sure it comes out in the best playable condition humanly possible, right? So, I mean, you're not going to rush this game out. I've long said, I think November. I think, and I want to change it a little bit. I'm just saying, like, I have long said, I think November. But, right now, we're getting, obviously, well, I don't need to tell you, like, the date or anything, but as we go through August, I find it harder and harder to believe, like, I think you can eliminate close months. So, like, September is out. October is out. It's not impossible. We just got Chronos: The New Dawn, which is that Bloober Team horror shooter, which looks absolutely phenomenal. That game, I think, just got a release date maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and that game is actually coming out the first week of September. So the turnaround time was only like a month and a half from when they said, here's the date, to the day the game comes out. It was like a month and a half. With that in mind, it's very possible Crimson Desert actually could get a date late August, and at the earliest, you'd be looking at sometime in October. I would say like mid to late October would be somewhat similar to what Chronos did. I'm going to assume that's not the case. I mean, we've talked in the past. There was like that release leak thing that happened, I think around Summer Game Fest-ish, where everybody was saying like late November, right? The physical, like the collector's edition parts of that leaked or whatever. And it kind of went back and forth between like late November and early December. And that's kind of where I've moved, especially with us not having a date yet. I thought we would actually get it back in June, and we didn't. So that's kind of where my mind's at, is that it'll be at Gamescom. So what we know is it's at Gamescom, and it's a brand new demo. And then I believe that exact same demo is going to be available at PAX West, but it seems like it's a new one. Like, and their description of it too is like, whether this is the first time you've played it publicly or multiple times, there's going to be like something a little bit more to it. So it feels like these previews that we've gotten really for the last like year and a half, right, of people being able to play it here or play it there. This is going to be a new one that we haven't seen yet and people haven't played yet. Whether that footage comes out to us, that would kind of be cool if it does, and hopefully it does, to be honest with you. But I mean, it is going to be something brand new. You'll get 2 chances to do it, whether you're going to Germany or you're going to, I think Seattle is PAX West. So 2 very different areas in the world, but if you're going to either of them, you'd be able to check it out. I mean, they're packed. I mean, you look at like their schedule, they're going to be at all these events like every single day. You got to be 18 and older in order to play it, things like that. It really feels like this is the time. So again, I'm excited to see whatever they have to show. At this point, from like a trailer perspective, there's not really much more I think they can do for me that moves the needle. I'm very excited about this game, been excited for a while. You're not really going to, I don't even think you can up it with a trailer, to be honest with you, but the gameplay, again, is something I'd be interested in seeing, whatever that is. And then you gotta come out with a release date. So I'm gonna push that prediction. I mean, again, I was saying November. I feel like this is that first week of December. You know how there's always like that game right before the Game Awards that can't qualify for the Game Awards because of when it comes out. Indiana Jones did that last year. Super Smash Bros. Did it back in like 2018 or 19, whatever year that was. So we've had, I think, Just Cause. Like, there's been a lot of games that kind of come out the very first week of December, and that's kind of it. Games don't really release as you get closer and closer to Christmas. To me, it's that or a delay. I really believe that. I think it's the first week of December, or it's being pushed till late January, at the earliest. So, again, it's got to be in the best condition. It's a big game. It's a semi-open world, whatever you want to call it. It's a game that's going to have to be optimized. You don't need them to rush it out and then have to do like 5 patches to fix everything. So if it comes out next year, to me, it comes out next year. This year is packed with games. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I think if it does, and I still am kind of expecting it to, I would say early December. It's kind of where I'm at right now. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.